Every once in a while, in a blue moon, a wrestling event comes tootling down that road, walks right up to you, eyeball to eyeball, grabs you by the lapel, and slaps the crap out of you. That, my friends, was Hardcore Hell 2002. Courtesy of your friends here at NWA Wildside. Thank you for joining us. Stephen PRAZAK here, along with Dan the Dragon Wilson here. The big news, of course, from an amazing two-night affair, which was Hardcore Hell 2002. We've got a new Wildside heavyweight champion in the guise of one David Young. David Young defeated the former champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles, as well as the original chosen one, Rick Michaels, in a three-way elimination match. It is, as we say, one for the books. This entire match will soon be available on Wildside home video. And my friends, the news does not stop there.
The main event of night number one was a ladder match. The Wildside Tag Team Championships were on the line. A 6-month chase by the Lost Boys came to an end when the demonic duo defeated the most dominant tag team in Wildside history, Rain Man and Homicide Blackout. And what an emotional affair it was in that absolutely spectacular ladder match. Also tonight on the card, we're going to be showing you matches from Hardcore Hell 2002, matches from both days. The first of those matches, Sal Del Rio and Derek Driver, who many of you may not know from Wildside Television, substituting for Kid Cool, who left Wildside due to many concussions, and at only 16 years of age, you can't blame him. They're going to be taking on the up-and-coming tag team of Brandon P. and Jay Freed's Chapel Hill, North Carolina's own Future Shock, and it starts now.
First, from Charlotte, North Carolina at 201 pounds, Derek Driver. His tag team partner accompanied to the ring by Margarita. From Fantasy Island, the Latin lover, Sal Del Rio.
Call the number on your screen now.
Nobody home. Kick the midsection by Driver. He scoops up with Pete and young Derek Driver. Derek Driver going up to the top.
A split-legged moonsault. Did it in a very kind of gingerly way as well. You should. It's a very dangerous maneuver if you don't pull that baby off. As much damage to your own body as you do your phone.
Sal Del Rio going to the top. Big axe handle on the arm of Brandon P.
That's your Spanish, man.
That's pretty crappy.
Well, so Sal Del Rio. So maybe you next time you talk to Sal, tell him to quit dancing on top of the announcing booth. Good heck.
Big right hand by Sal Del Rio. Jay Freed's a hard clothesline. Executed with ferocity by Brandon P.
And Sal crumples in a heap.
Scoop tag made into Jay Freed. Although they come on with a slingshot and a leg drop combination by Future Shock.
Sal gets his shoulder up in nick of time.
Right hand.
But suffice to say, Sal Del Rio and Derek Driver, I guess, have to be the dark horse here. Still a really new tag team is what it would get right down to it. A pin attempt from Jay Freeze. But the inexperience of the tag team of Sal Del Rio and Derek Driver, won't be enough, I don't believe, to overcome the powerful force.
Kick to the face by Sal Del Rio. Kick to the midsection. Rolling neck breaker, beautifully executed spring inverted DDT.
Perfectly done. Unfortunately, Andrew Thomas have his hands full. Brandon P. and now there.
He's got Driver. He's got him up. Now Fireman's buried. Lands right on his face. Future Shock are students of Confederate currency Chris Cameron. They've been taught very well on the ropes of professional wrestling. Out of Chapel Hill, North Carolina, representing the Tar Heel State. They're very proud of their home state. As you can see, with the powder blue and black.
That Carolina blue.
This goes over.
Carolina have a problem with you calling Carolina blue powder blue, but that's okay. Sal Del Rio trying to get involved. Andrew Thomas taking him out of the picture. Giving Future Shock the perfect opportunity to double team on Derek Driver.
Hard chop by Brandon P. in the ring.
And the throat of Driver. I know that top rope.
Andrew Thomas is completely oblivious to the matter. And probably God's Future Shock paid him to do so.
So according to your theory, Andrew Thomas is the best paid athlete here at Wildside.
He is the most crooked official in all of sports.
And we got him like he was. Oh, there.
Basketball, baseball, football, it doesn't matter. Andrew Thomas will take a bribe from anybody. 2 count only.
It'll be politics. Derek Driver showing that he still has some life left in him. Well, the truth is good. Two against one for the latter half of this match, for sure.
Shoulder tackle. Driver crumbles in a heap. 2 count only by senior official Andrew Thomas.
Jay Freeze feeling that was definitely a 3 count, but the point is moot. Even when your buddy Andrew Thomas doesn't even think it's a 3 count. Future Shot, they're a piece of work, aren't they?
Big drop in the corner by Jay Freeze.
Coming up next, Billy Jones chases that World TV title.
Crossbody in the ring by Derek Driver.
And of course, the ladder match for the Wildside Tag Team title. Presently held by Blackout.
Andrew Thomas warning Jay Freeze. That's an anomaly. Irish whip, big block by Brandon P. A lot of people say Future Shock have all of the tools to be on top of the tag division in NWA Wildside, but that is one stiff division, stiff combination. Future Shock are very talented, but they are inexperienced. A win at a hardcore hell could propel them into chasing those tag team titles.
Oh, Derek Driver opening up on Brandon P. I'll tell you what, Future Shock do have a problem on that category here, the fact that they also compete with various organizations like Omega in North Carolina. So perhaps their focus may be off here this evening. The ring wars in North Carolina can also be somewhat brutal. So maybe this match might be a bit more even than I realized. The new team of Derek Driver and Sal Del Rio, I'm told he prefers to have it pronounced as.
Well, Brandon P is incapacitated, and it's a perfect opportunity for Derek Driver to find his ring positioning. And tags Sal Del Rio. That fresh man is it. Sal Del Rio on fire, boot to the midsection.
And any lady in any Waffle House, they'll tell you that Sal Del Rio is fresh.
Irish whip, no reversal. Not another reversal by Del Rio. Jay Freeze hangs on. Up and over, Del Rio lands on the apron. Shoulder to the midsection. Del Rio comes back. DDT. Springboard, he calls it the Sal Del Rio special.
But who also call it the Sal Del Rio special? And Sal, he's heading northward with an assist from tag team partner Derek Driver.
They're going for the tidal wave.
Oh,
Sal Del Rio just took a hideous fall to the outside. He's gone from this matchup, no doubt. And Derek Driver is alone in the ring to fight this battle. He goes for that inverted DDT. when he gets caught. He gets caught. Baseball fly from the Tree of Woe. That's the Aftershock. And Future Shock picks up a big win. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, Future Shock.
Thanks for joining us here at NWA Wildside. Some more highlights from Hardcore Hell 2002 forthcoming. Matter of fact, here comes one right now, a match from the first night. We were anticipating a world TV title defense by Onyx. He was going to defend that TV title against Crew Jones, a man who brings his own TV title belt with him wherever he goes. It's a very nice belt, but it's not the real one. Certainly wasn't at the time, sir, suffice to say. First night, Onyx had some fight problems, as some of you may know. He was up in New York City taping some commercials for Gold's Gym, the Gold's Gym franchise up there in NYC. Fight problems prevented him from making it to here, Hardcore Hell 2002, in time. So, Crew Jones, well, he had to wrestle that night. Who is up first on the list on for Crew Jones? There's nothing less than Tony Stradlin.
Tony Stradlin coming back after 6 months of absence from NWA Wildside. His shoulder now fully recovered, making a big surprise return to a thunderous ovation here at Hardcore Hell. We're going to show you that match in full right about now.
Yes, sir.
For challenge!
World Television Champion. Despite the fact that belt, it's a nice looking belt. Big Business Brown leaving his briefcase of Twinkies to display that that television title belt, which is not official. It is not authentic. As nice and good looking as it is, it ain't the real deal. What do Destiny and the Crew Jones have planned? Oh dear. I have never seen a backfield emotion so slowly in my life. Throughout his hip.
And introducing his opponent.
Jeff Bailey dancing like Onyx.
Well, it appears that Onyx has proven what kind of man he is, and that's not much of one, because that yellow, gutless coward is not here, Crew. And I know that you were looking so forward to pounding him down to nothing, but apparently he was too scared to come out here and face the undisputed world television champion. So, you can go home if you want.
I know all these dumb inbred redneck hicks want to see me crush somebody, so send some third stringer out here so I can put him away like all this trash.
So if there's anyone in the back that wants a shot at the world television title, they can come down here right now, and Crew Jones, the all-star, will humiliate them.
For the umpteenth time, Crew Jones might be teaming with his man Todd Sexton, but tonight he's given an opportunity to prove himself in the singles ranks that he is unproven in, I might point out. And Crew Jones is more than a handful here, but I can't believe Onyx is no in casa. Any theories, Dan?
I don't know one bit. I know that on Thursday evening he was in New York City shooting a commercial for Gold's Gym, and he was supposed to be on a flight back to Atlanta today. I don't know if he's had flight problems, but we haven't heard anything from Onyx, and it's very unlike Onyx, the world television champion, to just not show up. There's definitely more than meets the eye.
Definitely some skullduggery afoot, particularly when Jeff Bailey and or Big Business Brown is involved, and certainly the all-star Crew Jones being involved. Obviously a lot of chicanery going on in the distance, without a doubt. But Tony Stradlin never wanted to turn down a challenge, but man, it's been a long, long time. And then with Tony Stradlin, he's a tag team guy. In the singles ranks, I mean, man, I think maybe he should start a little bit lower and work his way on up here.
He's definitely got to have a ring rust. This is his first match back. And he's in simple competition. Spot wheel kick by Tony Stradlin. eager to get the opportunity to get back in the ring side of a takeover for the former Wildside Tag Team Champion, Tony Stradlin.
Well, Stradlin's going about it in a very high-profile way here in Hardcore Hell.
He and his tag team partner, Todd Sexton, comprise TNT, one of the most popular tag teams in Wildside history. On a brief reign as Wildside Tag Team Champions, Todd Sexton is excelled as a single in his own right. Tomorrow night on Hardcore Hell, he's going to be taking on Jeremy Lopez for the Wildside Junior Heavyweight Championship.
I mean, perhaps, Stradlin sees the success that Sexton is experiencing, but Sexton's earned it. It took a long time for Todd Sexton to get involved in singles competition. He was so used to teaming in with Stradlin. Now, this is the fight that Stradlin's going to have to face here tonight with Crew Jones. One bad mofo. He's a very potent force in the World TV title hunt, despite the fact he brings that faux belt. As nice as it is, it's still a faux belt.
We're going to hope to get you an update on the Onyx situation. We still have one more day of Hardcore Hell fans. So don't fret, we're going to try to get in touch with Onyx and see what happened. And if we can get him here tomorrow night, we will have the World Television Championship match on tomorrow night's card. But it's a matter of if he shows up, what happened to Onyx? Did the NWA Elite have something to do with it? It's a peculiar scenario, if you don't mind me saying.
Typically, when Bailey and Big Business Brown are involved, a lot of people don't seem to make their destination of the NCW arena. Funny about it.
Lateral press. 2 count only.
Stradlin has so much to prove here this evening.
Yeah, I would not want to be in this man's shoes for anything. A lot of guts it took for Tony Stradlin to be the man to challenge the All-Star after being out for over 6 months.
See what he's got going for him. Crew Jones did not expect to be facing Tony Stradlin here this evening. He was perhaps anticipating a match with Onyx. Instead, he gets Stradlin, which is another powerful force altogether, and entirely something else to prepare for.
Well, definitely.
Yeah, Crew Jones may be off his game plan.
Onyx, he wrestles a very much power-oriented style. Tony Stradlin's a high flyer. He's quick as a hiccup. Totally different, and that definitely has to throw off the game plan of the All-Star if he's expecting wrestling a power game. There's the point after touchdown by Crew Jones. Head to the groin of Tony Stradlin. And again, even if he comes out on the short end of the stick here, you gotta give major props to the heart of Tony Stradlin. 6 months on the shelf, his first match back at the biggest show of the year at Hardcore Hell. The pressure must be ungodly.
Again, he's a Wildside athlete. And pressure is the name of the game. It affects everybody at every stature here at Wildside. And Hardcore Hell, that's a pressure thing for everybody. It's a pressure for you and me, Dan. Pressure for Bill Barrett. A pressure for the Wildside heavyweight champion, AJ Styles. Pressure is running amok here. Tony Stradlin is one of many gifted athletes who's feeling it. And I think Crew Jones is feeling a little blind himself.
Stradlin was going for a Maestro Cradle, but Crew Jones has it. That's a monster blitz.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, the All-Star Crew Jones.
Perhaps way too early in the comeback along Tony Stradlin.
Welcome back to a special Hardcore Hell 2002 edition of NWA Wildside. Many more highlights yet to come in this very edition of Wildside. Crew Jones, who we saw just prior to the commercial break, did in fact double duty at Hardcore Hell. Yes, he became ultimately the new and official Wildside World TV Champion, defeating Onyx, who of course with some fight problems the first night. He in fact made it the second night, but Crew Jones came out on top. Dare I say, we'll be having the complete match of all of course, on Wildside home video. But more importantly still, I like this part, Dan. Onyx, now the former World TV Champion, gave Big Business Brown a superplex off that top turnbuckle. How he pulled that one off, like Onyx is not strong enough. He pulled that off, a superplex for Triple B. I loved it. That's one for the books, Dan.
Definitely. And another one for the books was the unsanctioned main event of Hardcore Hell 2002. It was too violent for the Zoot Suits in the National Wrestling Alliance. It was too violent for the tradition of the NWA.
Fair enough.
It was two beasts straight from the depths of hell, locked inside a cage of horrors. The 600-pound being of inconceivable horror, the Iceberg, took on the sickle-wielding nutcase, Tank. They collided like two behemoths, two bulls, inside that steel cage, using weapons of every variety. But Tank became the man to knock Iceberg off his throne. Tank won the Cage of Horrors match, and you can see it only on Wildside Home Video. Type us up on the internet, www.NWA-Wildside.com, for more information on this official home video release.
Matter of fact, for a bit of a tip as to what exactly happened in that Cage of Horrors match, let's split apart here. I don't know if the camera can pick up some of the carnage, so to speak. Matter of fact, I think it's chili carnage, for lack of a better term. Iceberg and Tank, it was...
Hell, it was, look on the floor right here. The vomit of Wildside senior official Andrew Thomas. It was so disgusting in that ring, he couldn't take it. He whooped his cookies right here on the floor of the NCW arena.
Do we really have to zoom into vomit? That's a really weird thing.
Who? Bob Smith might get mad.
Okay.
Sorry.
Inside joke. Let's go back to Hardcore Hell 2002 in quasi-real time. It was an I Quit match. Yes, it was the man who has never said I quit. That is young Jimmy Rave. He is putting that I Quit stipulation on the line here against one Tony Mamaluke. Mamaluke, Jimmy Rave. One of them is supposed to say I quit. We'll find out right now. Another scene from Hardcore Hell 2002.
I wonder if he will utter them for the first time here this evening at Hardcore Hell.
Tony Mamaluke is continuing to work over that arm, but Jimmy Rave fighting back. Jimmy Rave going up to the top here. Split forward arm drag by the original XTC leapfrog. He goes up into the corner. Mamaluke head scissors sends Mamaluke to the outside. He remains on the apron.
Don't think Rave got everything he wanted to with that.
Big super kick. Mamaluke goes off the apron in a heart.
Rave got everything he wanted out of that one, that's for sure. Mamaluke and Rave on the floor. Referee Andrew Thomas with the mic to capture any concession to this match over the PA system here. Oh, nice.
Side Russian leg sweep into the barricade. That was exceptionally brutal.
Exceptionally brutal from Jimmy Rave, particularly.
And Jimmy Rave is doing exactly what I speculated. He is showing more offense here.
Yeah, I mean...
What do you say, Mamaluke? You want to quit?
No concession yet from Tony Mamaluke. Rave bringing in a chair. This is a new Jimmy Rave. The days of the kind and general Jimmy Rave are apparently gone forever. Well, no disqualification. He's using the rules to his own benefit.
You think maybe that Mamaluke's repeated attacks have sent Jimmy Rave into another thought pattern? He's becoming more aggressive, and maybe he's not going to take as much crap. And that's a damn good thing for young Jimmy Rave.
Yeah, that's pretty good, but this is like the sixth chair shot from Rave on the back of Mamaluke. He's rapidly approaching double digits here. Rave shoving Andrew Thomas out of the way. Jeremy Lopez. Who the towel? What the hell was it? It's Todd Sexton taking Lopez out of the picture.
And they're going to be taking each other up for the Junior Heavyweight Championship later on tonight.
Come on, guys. Show a little restraint for crying out loud. What is that's Mamaluke? Jimmy Rave. Oh, my.
High angle back suplex by Tony Mamaluke. He dropped Jimmy Rave right on his damn head. There's a German suplex. Jimmy Rave, 2 repeated drops on it.
What do you say?
Rave is not conceding.
What about you, Mamaluke?
Shut up, you fat...
And Mamaluke, I'm paraphrasing, he said no. But that chair remains in that ring. Thank heavens we got Lopez and Todd Sexton away from this.
Scooping a slam by Mamaluke.
This is an issue between two people. You're looking at them in the ring. Tony Mamaluke, the original XTC, Jimmy Rave. It's an I Quit match. And so far, neither competitor has said those two fateful words.
the hell is he doing? EC.
Boy, one leg drop after another.
EC, tell me that company went out of business.
I know, I was there. Thanks a lot. Bringing up bad memories.
Dragon sleeper applied now by Tony Mamaluke.
Reckon you've been doing that now for like 15, about 20 minutes. I'm getting to talk to the timekeeper here. But these two athletes are not going to be able to keep it up for that much longer. Every human being has their breaking point. Granted, that breaking point's a lot higher on a high-stakes night like it is at Hardcore Hell. But still, it's got to occur.
Swinging inverted DDT by Tony Mamaluke.
Jimmy Rave is huffing and puffing like a racehorse, but suffice to say, those words, "I quit," have not been uttered by either athlete.
Mamaluke goes back to the Dragon Sleeper. Jimmy Rave kicks him square in the head. What a counter by the original XTC.
I think that would counter pretty much any wrestling maneuver. Swift kick in the head works for me. Ouch! Where does Rave get it from? The resiliency of the original XTC is, in fact, a rare, remarkable one indeed. The A game of Jimmy Rave in force here this evening. Hardcore Hell 2K2.
European uppercuts, forearm shots there by Jimmy Rave in the corner. Mamaluke charges, drop toe hold. Mamaluke goes face first on the second turnbuckle pad.
Once again, the chair is figuring into the attack of Jimmy Rave. Shoving the chair to the face of Tony Mamaluke. Oh, what a baseball slide into the chair, into the face of Mamaluke. And the Italian monster is feeling not very monstrous at the moment.
Jimmy Rave going for a second baseball slide. Connects yet again. And this new, more aggressive Jimmy Rave is a Jimmy Rave that I have a feeling is going to find himself much more successful.
The evening apparently still young. Mamaluke is still refusing to concede. Oh God, this looks ominous. Mamaluke's head.
Jimmy Rave's going to the top.
Oh.
He is going to the top. And Mamaluke's head is going to be taken off. It's going to be taken up like a gas. Jimmy Rave missed the leg drop.
I'm glad he missed the chair too, or there would be no glutamus maximus, suffice to say, on Jimmy Rave.
And Jimmy Rave
Boy, that was close. Woo.
Jimmy Rave. Tony Mamaluke. Get out of my face.
Get out of my face, I'm told, is Italian for no.
Jimmy Rave is now favoring the knee heavily. Maybe, look like possibly Jimmy Rave pulled the knee out on that leg drop. He went to the mat favoring it heavily. Now Mamaluke going to work. You think Jimmy Rave may have suffered a knee injury there, Steven?
It seems to be the case, because Mamaluke is not going after that left arm anymore. And Enzukiri missed its mark.
Into an
Affecting both the shoulder as well as that hurt knee. 2 points of attack. Rave managed to roll over on that bottom rope in the nick of time. But I think that STF was definitely the plan, the best plan of attack here.
Oh, look at that single Boston drive there.
Rave breaks it up again. I know it's an old cliche, but I think tooth and nail is quite appropriate in this case here. Jimmy Rave, Tony Mamaluke, a lot to prove here at Hardcore Hell. Who is the man who is saying I quit? So far, neither one has shown any indication of that.
Shin breaker followed up by a dragon screw.
No concession from Rave.
Come on, Jimmy, you're bleeding.
Jimmy Rave's nose has been busted open.
Tony Mamaluke making sure that his nose is still intact.
Mamaluke trying to make Jimmy Rave feel his pain. Big chop in a corner by Tony Mamaluke. Oh my goodness, tying up the knee of Jimmy Rave. And that is that same knee that he apparently blew out when he missed the guillotine leg drop from the top rope.
And Mamaluke kicked him straight in that kneecap, right in the patella. The knee is a joint that, in fact, every professional wrestler in America has one that hurts like hell. Every damn one of them. Don't tell me otherwise. Jimmy Rave is no exception, and Mamaluke is going after. If you take out the knees of Jimmy Rave, you could, in fact, end his wrestling career early on. And perhaps Mamaluke may have that in mind here this evening as well.
Tony Mamaluke going to the top. Double up Hurricane Rana. Jimmy Rave hangs on. Countered by hanging on to the rope. Simple but effective. Jimmy Rave's going for the gravity killer. He's calling for the gravity killer. Oh, but Mamaluke crushed him. He crushed him on the top rope.
Using Rave's own momentum in order
Jimmy Rave.
to maybe off. Rave's bad leg that was tied up between those first two ropes. And Mamaluke, he's ruthless. He is ruthless. I don't think he's going to be happy until he pulls that leg out of the socket.
That was serious damage there. The way Jimmy Rave's knee was contorted across that top rope, it was not meant to bend like that.
I mean, we're talking about some serious ligament damage in the knees.
Hyperextension, ligament damage, kneecap damage.
And damage of another sort there, which we shan't go into too much graphic detail. What the hell is this? Oh my God! The rib post! Rave has got to give up! Rave has got to give it up! Damn it, Rave, give it up! I'm a Mamaluke fan, but he's NWA Vice President Bill Barron's in here breaking it up himself. What the hell's going on here? Yes, Bill Barron's does not want a competitor permanently injured, but that's the nature of pro wrestling, Bill. What? It's Barron's call, NWA Vice President and Wildside official.
Tony!
No! No!
Still no concession from Mamaluke. Giving Bill Barron's a little bit of credit here. Frankly, since they were in the ropes, obviously around the corner, the hole had to be broken.
Jimmy Rave guillotine leg drop.
Tony!
But the point of connection on that leg drop was the injured knee maneuver. Not smart by Jimmy Rave. It may have done him more harm than good.
This definitely seems to be Jimmy Rave's modus operandi here this evening. But then again,
Bill Barron's informing me that actually that knee was one of the major concerns of the doctors when Jimmy Rave was hit by that car. It was that side of his body that the car hit.
Rave, for some reason, is getting fired up here. How he's standing on those legs, totally befuddling me. Mamaluke needs to go after those legs, because I think Rave is on Wobbly Street. A drop kick that was not a very high one, perhaps indicating of the damage those legs have suffered here. Rave is gutting it out. He is just gutting it out.
Nelson face slam by Jimmy Rave. He's got him into the full.
What do you say, Tony?
Full Nelson camel clutch from the original XTC. Is it enough to make Mamaluke concede? Once again, into the ropes. Rave's having none of that.
No! No!
We're talking about 20 plus minutes here now.
There's been a classic here, fans. The I Quit match. Gonna definitely go down in history. A technical masterpiece here in NWA Wildside by Jimmy Rave and Tony Mamaluke here. But the winner has yet to be determined. High angle back suplex by Jimmy Rave.
Of the snap variety.
Giving Mamaluke a taste of his own medicine.
Rave should not be doing that. High-risk maneuvers in his shape right now is a bad maneuver. Mamaluke shoving referee Andrew Thomas into the ropes, knocking Jimmy Rave off his perch. Uh-oh. And that bad leg is tied up. Oh, my God.
Tony Mamaluke's trying to end his career. Chair shot straight to the face.
any ounce of breath left in Jimmy Rave.
Jimmy Rave's got to be out cold.
No, you got to concede now, man.
He's got to stop. He's got to be out cold. We're talking about a career. I know it's hardcore hell. I know the pressure.
There's some Rave. He's not saying those words.
A promoter's concern, his first concern, is certainly the well-being of his athletes. This is Bill Behrens. He's throwing in the towel for Jimmy Rave. He's throwing in the towel.
The words "I quit" were not uttered, but Bill Behrens, NWA Vice President, throwing in the towel. The crowd does not like the end of that match whatsoever. But then again, would you really want Jimmy Rave to be out of wrestling permanently to fight another day?
Ladies and gentlemen, NWA Vice President Bill Behrens has overruled the I Quit microphone stipulation. Due to Jimmy Rave's condition, he has thrown in the towel. The winner of the I Quit match, Tony Mamaluke.
Mamaluke and Bill Behrens having words. I think Mamaluke ought to be thanking Bill Behrens. His decision there. Crowd making actually a round of applause for young Jimmy Rave, who gave it his all. And Jimmy Rave's all is in fact a hell of a lot himself. We can return the cameras back into the ring here. Bill Behrens and NWA Vice President along with Jimmy Rave in the ring. Rave shoving away both Behrens as well as into Thomas.
Jimmy Rave doesn't want Behrens.
I guess Rave just didn't want Bill Behrens' help. I think Rave really needed Bill Behrens' help here.
I never gave up.
He didn't. No, he sure didn't. Jimmy Rave can't give up. I don't think the guy knows how. Don't think the guy knows how to quit. If he had to lose the match, I'm sure he wanted to lose under the circumstances where he actually would concede in that match. But Rave, in all honesty, giving credit where credit is due, he did not quit. I think Jimmy Rave and Tony Mamaluke will be meeting in the very next few weeks here at Wildside.